Welcome back. You're
Welcome
all
back. You're
listening
all
to
listening.
the Conda Show on Salam Media, and we are also live on Facebook. If you have any comments, queries, questions, or suggestions, you can send them to us on WhatsApp. The number is 061 Alternatively, you can leave them in the comment section below. So last week, Wednesday, a video went viral. This video had scenes of a man, a Kayaricha man, who was ripped from his bath and pushed into the spotlight during demolitions in Cape Town last week. And it went viral because of the nature of the video and how these evictions were done. And joining me on the line right now is the spokesperson of the Department of Human Settlements, Water and Sanitation, Macintosh Polela, to talk about this incident. Good day, Mr. Polela. Thank you for joining me.
Hi, good day, and thank you for inviting me.
All right, first of all, why were the city of Cape Town conducting evictions during the COVID-19 pandemic?
So it's either of two cases. Number one, we had said that there should be no more evictions of people in COVID-19, except if people had put up structures, new structures. So the people that we said that should not be evicted were the people that had already had structures before the lockdown, and we made it clear that people should not take advantage of our regulation by government governing COVID-19 to put up new structures. And so we suspect that is the reason that the city of Cape Town was evicting, those people. And we've since learned that these people had been there for a couple of days, which meant that the city of Cape Town saw fit to evict them because obviously that land was earmarked for a project.
All right. So just give us a brief of why are people not allowed to settle in these areas or where they have been evicted?
Look, it's illegal to invade land under normal circumstances because, normally what happens is that people invade land that's earmarked for a certain project. And so that land belongs to the city of Cape Town. There are processes for people to, occupy that land. What normally happens is that the city of Cape Town, or any city for that matter, has got plans to build houses for certain people that are already on the list. And it's not the right thing for people to then invade land because it's unfair to those people that are on the list. Having said that, what we saw in the video was despicable and it shouldn't have happened. What should have happened is that man should have been given a chance to put on his clothes.
Yes, definitely. It was indeed inhumane as well as disturbing. Now, there were also mixed reactions from people after the video went viral on social media. As the story goes, the man in the video, Bulelani Kolani, was taking a bath and then forcibly removed. And then Cape Town Mayor Dan Plater said that he deliberately undressed himself to block the eviction. So do you know of what really transpired?
Yeah, we don't know yet. We've asked for a briefing from the city of Cape Town, and what has happened is that Parliament is through COGTA, a committee of COGTA, has requested the city of Cape Town to explain.
Mr. Polela, can you hear me? I can't seem to hear you. I'm not sure if it's the line or the network. All right, I think we have lost Mr. Polela, but do stay with us. We will try and get him back on the line. If you have any comments, questions, queries, or suggestions, you can send them to us on WhatsApp. The number is 061 Alternatively, you can leave your comments in the comment section below and tell us what you think about that video that went viral. Was it necessary, especially from all the bystanders who couldn't wait to record the incident and be the first person to share it with their friends and families? I mean, in that instance, I feel that was even more dehumanizing. The fact that people could just whip their phones out of their pockets, press the record button and record, and then have a laugh later on about this. This is not something that we should be proud of. This is not something that we should be celebrating. And okay, even though many people were not celebrating. But if you could see the faces of some of the people in the video, it looked like, hey, you know, this is just another fun incident to share with the rest of with the rest of the world. Very, very dehumanizing, very embarrassing, and I think embarrassing is not even good enough word to use at this point. The person in question has been viral for all the wrong reasons. He can't really walk down the street with his head held up high without people recognizing him and saying, hey, you're the guy in the video. It is it's very, very sad, very, very dehumanizing. Okay, he is back on the line. Please continue. Before we got cut off, we were talking about the eviction and what's really transpired.
So, as I was saying, is that what's happening now is that through Corkta, Parliament has asked the City of Cape Town to come and explain themselves. And the Minister, Lindy Wessosudi, is also hoping to get to the bottom of what has happened. What we're glad has happened is that the people that were responsible have already been suspended and that there's an investigation that was taking place. Even under normal circumstances, we should not be treating people like that. If people have broken the law, they should still be treated with dignity, especially if you have, authority and papers that say that you must demolish the structures. That should be done with dignity, without, stripping people further of their dignity. You must understand that the people that live in shacks already do not have their dignity intact because of the conditions that they live under. That man said that he had asked his family, his wife and his daughter to get out because he had taken a bath. Now that's a person who has already doesn't have any privilege. So the least you can do for him is to say, sir, we are here to, carry out an instruction or a regulation, and we need you to put on your clothes. That's what should have happened.
Mm-hmm. In a normal circumstances, how are the evictions supposed to be conducted?
Look, there needs to be obviously an instruction from the city itself, because that land belongs to them. And if people have recently or have over a certain number of hours or a certain number of days have invaded that land, you're allowed to evict them. We've made it clear through the regulations that were promulgated by Corkta that there should be no eviction, but on top of that, there should be no invasion of land. And so the City of Cape Town should just come with a letter informing the people that they're there illegally, and then they should proceed to evict them and demolish the structures.
Should they be given a timeline to say that, okay, in 5 days' time, we are going to come and evict you guys and make sure that you are ready to have your dwellings demolished?
No, you should not be given timeline, because the further that the time goes, then what happens is that a court order is required. And so what people do in these circumstances is that they try to stay there for as long as possible, so that they stall the situation, so that a court order is then obtained. And obtaining a court order takes a long time. And by the time the court order is obtained, and what happens is that the law says anyways that if you evict people, you need to give them an alternative accommodation. And hence the people know the law, and they try to stay there for as long as possible so that they can be given alternative accommodation.
So what is the stance of the Department of Human Settlements, Water and Sanitation at the moment?
Our stance is very clear. If the demolition and the eviction of those people was done legally, that's okay. What we have a problem with is what we saw in the video of that man who was being taken out of his house and manhandled and being put to the ground while he was totally disrupted and totally naked. That should not have happened. So what we are saying is that if the man had broken the law, that's fine. You can evict him, but not in the manner that we saw on the video.
All right. And in the near future, will there be permanent dwellings for the people who have been evicted?
Well, it depends on the law, and it depends on how long those people have been there. If they've been there for a long time and we want to remove them because it's earmarked for a certain project, The government is very clear. The law is very clear that you need to give them alternative accommodation. But those who take advantage of the situation and invade land, unfortunately, those will have to be demolished without any, without anything from the government.
All right, we're going to leave it there. Thank you so much for your time, Mr. Polela, and have a good day.
Pleasure, anytime.
Right, that was Mr. Macintosh Polela, the spokesperson of the Department of Human Settlements, Water and Sanitation, also saying that the department has taken a strong stance against the way the evictions were handled. The man should not have been treated like, like a piece of garbage that you just discard anyhow, that he should have been given a chance to put on his clothes and at least leave or be evicted with dignity, not having to be the way he was seen on video, which is rather dehumanizing, inhumane, and very, very disturbing. And if you have any comments regarding this matter, do share them with us on our social media platforms. You can tweet them to us. You can send them to our Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, or alternatively, you can leave them in the comment section below and send them to our WhatsApp line as well. What do you think about the evictions? Was it a good day? If not, then yeah, life must go on, but not in the way that it was done. Do stay with us. We will be right back.
Rejuvenating media day by day. This is